Wish you a very happy new year. Today I am going to discuss the distribution of marks in the GCE ordinary level paper. GCE ordinary level literature paper or appreciation of English literary texts. It does not come as two separate papers. It comes as just one paper. It does not come as paper 1 and paper 2, but it comes as one paper. But this paper contains two sections, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 has two sections, section A, section B. In section A, there are 6 questions. These 6 questions come from poetry, drama and prose. In section B, there are 3 questions. They come from novels. Paper 2 has questions from poetry, drama, prose, fiction. We generally call paper 1 as the paper which contains context questions. Paper 2 as the paper which contains essay type questions. So let's see how marks are given for the paper 1. Section A, there are 6 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each question has A, B, C, 3 parts. So A, you get 1 mark, B, 2 marks, C, 3 marks. So altogether for each question in section A, you get 5 marks. 5 marks for the first, 5 marks for the second. So altogether 5 into 6 comes as 30. So for section A, you get 30 marks. Section B, there are 3 questions. These 3 questions are from The Vendor of Sweets, Bringing Tony Home and Prince and the Pauper. In section B, there are 3 questions, 1, 2, 3, but you have to select only one. While you have to answer all 6 questions in section A, in section B, you can select one question. You have to answer only one question from section B. Each question has 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one you get 2 marks, second 2 marks, third 2 marks, fourth 4 marks, altogether 10. So altogether you get 30 plus 10, 40 marks for paper 1. In paper 2, there are questions from poetry, drama, prose, fiction. So there are 5 questions from poetry, but you have to select only one. There are 2 questions from drama, you have to answer only one. There are 4 questions from prose passages, you have to answer only one. There are 3 questions from novels, fiction, you have to answer only one. Each question you get 15 marks. So altogether 60 marks for paper 2. Now I am going to discuss how the questions on section A offers you marks in detail. Section A, there are 6 questions. Each question has 3 parts, A, B, C. These are context questions where you are given an extract. Given an extract taken from poetry, drama or prose. And then the first question is based on identification. You have to identify the literary text, the poem, the short story or the drama from which this extract is taken. And then you have to identify the text as well as the author. When you write the name of the text and name of the author, you have to write with correct spellings. For example, the Lahore attack. Capital T compulsory, capital L compulsory, capital A compulsory. If you have this capitalization, you get marks. Kumar Sangakkara. So you get marks. You get 1 mark for identification. If you properly identify, you get 1 mark. If you don't identify, if you write with a simple letter, one of the biggest issues that the students have is they write with simple letters, so they don't get marks. B is a comprehension question, a reading comprehension. That means you have to identify the exact position of this particular extract is taken. Sometimes they ask you direct questions, comprehension questions, so you are expected to write direct answers. That means who speaks these words, to whom are the words spoken, those are the questions they ask. Then C, your reference to the text or your reaction to the text, the poetic techniques, the literary devices, your feeling, your attitude, the speaker's feeling, the speaker's attitude, those are the things which they ask for third part. So 2 marks each altogether, you get here 1 mark, altogether you get 5 marks. If I clarify you more than that, I can tell you exactly. The first one, identification of the name of the title of the text from which this extract is taken, and then name of the author. Number 2, direct comprehension of about the given situation. Number 3, C, your response to the text or the theme, technique, and so many other things that they ask. So this is how the first 6 questions are given marks. So if you can remember all these things, the names of the text, the names of the authors properly, you can easily get 30 marks for the first section, section E. Now we look at section B. Section B, again, identification. First one is based on identification. You have to identify the exact place, not the literary text, not the name of the literary text, but you have to identify the exact place where the particular extract is taken, where the particular extract is taken, and then identification. Sometimes most of the students write this answer when they are asked a question like, where does this incident take place? The first question, where does this incident take place? So the students say, this incident takes place in the vendor of sweets. The answer is incorrect, because they want the exact place. This incident takes place in the sweet meat shop of Jagan's. Likewise, you have to write the exact place. So the second one, then again comprehension. Who speaks these words? To whom are the words spoken? Third, contextual meaning. You are given 2 words or 2 phrases from the given context, and you are expected to give the meaning according to the situation. Here you have to be very careful, because even though sometimes, even though you know the meaning or the diction may differ from the contextual meaning, what we call connotation. The last one, your response. Most of the time deal with the theme. So here you get 2 marks, 2, 2 and the last one 4 marks. For example, if a question is asked, what is the theme that this situation deals with? So you write tradition versus modernity is the theme. Then you get only 1 mark out of 4. Students, please remember, you are given 4 marks. To get 4 marks, you have to prove that your answer consists enough information to give you 4 marks. So writing only the theme is not enough. You have to prove with the examples from the text that this particular theme is brought out in the exam. So the last one, you have to explain your answer. Otherwise, you can't get full marks. Remember, you have to write only one answer from these 3 questions given in section B. And then poetry, drama, prose, fiction, the essay type questions. In the essay type questions, the marks are given as content, language and organization. For content you get 7 marks, language 4 marks, organization 4 marks, altogether 15. The way how you can get good results, good marks for the essay type questions will be discussed in a later video. So at the moment my main concern is to help you to get good marks for the questions on section A. So in the next video I am going to discuss a paper on how to gain marks easily and very simply for the part A, section A and section B in the first paper. Right? Thank you very much.